Hello everyone, my name is Shambhavi. Hope you all. Into the previous video, we have just checked out about the visualization, right? We have just checked out about the exploratory data analysis, about like how we can do this exploratory data analysis, how this could be done, right? These were the things which we have checked out into the last previous video. So I'll just very quickly give you a recap of what we have done up till now if you are new to this particular video. Okay, so we are just like taking up a Titanic data set. It's not that seaborne Titanic data set which we use to like go through and do. It's not that one. Okay, it's a new Titanic data set which I have downloaded it from Kaggle. It is having two different sets into it. One is the train and the test. Okay, two CSVs I'm having. So what I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to import up the libraries and my data set. So importing up my libraries, my NumPy, Pandas, and PyLab. These are the three libraries which I am using throughout this complete visualization. For now, I'm using these three. Further into the visualization or maybe in the analysis, we'll try to add more and more. Okay. So these are the libraries which we are using up. And with the help of this PLT, that is my PyLab library, what I just try to do, I just try to set out the size of my matplotlib figures. Okay, the global size of my matplotlib figures which we have in. Other than that, I had just tried to make it in the rectangular shape. RC refers to my rectangle. Okay, and fixed size is my 10,5. Okay, that I have set down over here. Next is like we are having the size of my subplots, like 10,10. That will be my size of the subplot, so that manually every time whenever I am making up the subplots or anything, I do not need to maybe put them, right? That's what I need. And what are the histogram bins? The bin size is equal to your 10. Okay, that is my size. So after this is all done, I will be making a variable df underscore t, which will help me to read up my CSV file. That is my train.csv. And after that, I checked out the top 5 rows for my CSV file with the help of my head function. So the columns which we have up into our data is passenger ID, survived, P class, name, gender, age, CVSP, pass, ticket, fare, cabin embarked. So these are all of my data which we, sorry, columns which we have up into our data. After checking the top 5, I was curious to go ahead and check out the bottom 5 rows also. So yeah, I just used out the tail function for checking the bottom 5 rows. Right, after that, I'm having up a shape function that is now helping me to get the total number of rows and total number of columns in my complete data set. So with that, I just get to know that, okay, in total, I have 891 rows and 12 columns in my complete data set. Okay, great. Now, after that, I was trying to check out the data types. Okay, what are the data types? Passenger ID we have survived, P class. These are all three integers. Name and the gender, these are my characters. That is my object. Age is my float. And CBSP and patch are my integers. Ticket is my, again, strings. Fare is my float. Cabin and embarked are again my strings. Right, so these are the maybe the different types of columns that are referring to my different type of the data types. Okay, that is what we have. Next to that, we are having like maybe I'm trying to gather some information with my data set, maybe what are non-null values or like that things only, right? So I have just simply used up this column as my passenger ID, and my non-null values is 891. Okay, and the total count is non-null, and the data type is integer 64, right? So again, just like that, only we have a lot of D types. We have a lot of as the columns, the non-null, the counts for those, the data types, right? So my columns are my passenger ID, survived, P class, name, gender, age, CBSP, pass, ticket, fare, cabin, and embark, right? These are all the different types of the columns which I have into my data, right? Talking about my non-null, I have maybe 891 in total data which we are having up over here, and from that there are maybe in the age and maybe in the cabin we are having some, and even yeah, in embarked also we are having a few of the datas which are means non-null values, means we do not have any values in that particular part, right? So that is what all we are having up over here, right? Now, apart from that, I was even trying to get up a quick sum, because sum maybe help me a lot to figure out that total number of those null values in my data set, right? So I just wrote df underscore t my variable, and it's used out my dot is null function dot sum. So is null dot sum, it was helping me to get a total number of the null values which I have up into my data set. Okay. Next, talking about my describe function, I just wanted to get some statistical information about my data, about my numerical data which we have up into our data set. I just wanted to get some maybe statistical information. So for that, I just simply use out my describe function, right? That was what like we have done after this particular piece. After that, for the visualization, I tried making up some subplots over here, right? So with the help of my figure function and my fixed size variables, we just find out dimensions 3.2, and I have simply made out some bar plots over here. So this was how this respective thing was looking. We were trying to visualize the death versus survival count, the passenger class counts, the gender counts. This was what all we were trying to visualize up over here, right? Now we will simply taking one variable, and we will try to demonstrate, and we'll try to check what things are over there for that particular one, right? So let's say I would be taking as a feature, my feature would be, let's say, passenger class. Okay, that is my feature which I am now taking, right? So the analysis which we have done over here, we were having passenger class counts also. So from this, we just simply get there are three passenger classes, right? First, second, and third class. 3, 1, 2, like as this is displayed up over here, right? So this is the passenger classes, first, second, and third passengers, which survived based on to their passenger class, right? That was what we're trying to do. Now what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to generate up a cross tab of the P class and the survived people. Okay, maybe I'm trying to generate up a cross tab of the survived people and the P class, right? Cross tab, it simply will help me to get the columns, and for that columns it will help me to get the respective values. It's kind of like that particular thing. Okay, so that is what we are trying to do up now over here, right? So just a minute, I'll just be back. Okay, so yeah, that is what feature on this passenger class will help us to do. So what I'm going to do, I'm just simply going to take up a variable, and I'm going to start maybe writing and working up over that particular variable only. Fine. So my, let's say, variable is P class underscore xt. Let's say that is what is my variable. I just put it. Okay. Now into that, I'm going to use PD. That's my pandas function, PD dot, and I'm going to use a cross tab. Okay, PD dot cross tab. Cross tab is my respective like function which I'm going to use up over here. So PD from pandas and cross tab is my respective function. Fine. So now here, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take df underscore t, that variable into which we have read out our data. Okay, and in that I'm just going to set that as a variable for my P class. That's my column name, right? P class. Okay, comma, I'm going to set df underscore tree. Okay, and into that I am going to do my survived column. Survived. Fine. So as I was saying that we wanted to make up a cross tab for my P class and my survived columns. That is how you do. And after that, I'm just going to display the P class xt like this, right? I'm going to run this out. Okay, df underscore, where did I wrote train? Achha, okay, sorry, this is df underscore t. Right, this is how my cross tab result will look like, right? So we are having survived 0, 1, okay, P class, first class, second class, third class, and then we are having up the values for those people, right? Okay, survived will be having two respective genders, male and the females. Okay, one second, let me take you to the data only. Yeah, survived. See, it survived or not survived, survived or not survived, survived or not survived, right? One second. Yeah. So according according to that only, this crosstab table has been like generated for us over here, right? Okay, now next what I'm going to do, I'm just going to normalize up the class tab to sum it to the value which is 1. Okay, I'm just going to normalize up this cross tab which we have made to make it up to a sum of 1, right? So I'm just simply going to write p class underscore, let's say xt underscore percent. I'm just going to find out the percent now. Okay, just let me get down pct. Okay, percent. So here we have p class underscore xt dot, we are having this variable which is div variable, div, right? So next we are having p class underscore xt dot sum, and in the bracket we are having the value which is 1. Okay, dot as type. In the bracket we are having the value which is float, comma, then we are having the excess which is 0. Fine. So now this is the one thing. Like we are having this p class xt pct that as a variable, and then p class underscore xt, that was a variable into which we had simply made out a crosstab function. So that crosstab function is being done, and I'm just dividing this by sum and setting it to a data type that is float, setting the x as 0. So yeah, that's what all we are doing. So next I'm just simply going to write p class underscore xt underscore percent dot. I'm going to make it a plot for that, right? Plot. And into the bracket, I'm going to set that kind as a bar plot. Okay. I'm just going to check out this tagged. So yeah, that is a tagged is equal to true. Okay. Next, I'm going to set up a title over here. So yeah, title is survival rate. Let's say, okay, I'll just take the title onto a new line, comma. Title is equal to survival rate by passenger classes. Okay, that's the thing. So I'll read by passenger classes. Next is I'm just going to set out the x and the y labels. plt.x label. So for x label, we are having passenger class. Okay. Next, we are having plt.y label. So plt.y label, for that we are having survival rate. Okay, that are the two things which we are having. And getting down, I would just simply run this. Okay, so here we are having a good bar plot which now will help us to get in some good ideas here about the survival rate by the passenger classes, right? So blue color is for the survived, blue and orange. We are having 2 over here, right? And 1, 2, and 3 are my passenger classes. So okay, so this is like the sort of a plot which is maybe like getting to us as a respective result, right? So this was what we have done in for our for our passenger class, right? In the feature tab, this is the respective result how we are getting this. So here actually the 0 and 1, these are my genders, right? So we can say that here for this particular passenger, so I read the passenger classes, here my gender, this also had played up a role basically in determining about the survival of a passenger, right? So now we will be trying to map out the gender, right? Maybe this blue and the orange is representing up my genders. So for the confirmation, for better visualizations, everything, we will be needing to map the genders over here, right? And now that is what we'll be doing up into the next video. Right, so I hope you have got a clear idea about how to feature up a respective class as we have done up here for the featuring of our passenger class, right? In the same manner, we'll be doing up the featuring of the classes in the further videos, right? So if you enjoyed this video, do share this video with your friends, do share this video with the people who are moving in the data science field or who are looking for some good projects as well, right? Do subscribe to this channel and see you there in the next video.